After you graduate college, it becomes harder to make friends and connections with people who are not your colleagues. But much of success is about building a network and making friends in your industry, and that involves making people like you. But how do you make friends as an adult? How do you make people like you? It seems like a subjective process, but there are universal techniques you can use to help you make small talk a bit more easily. Leaders like Warren Buffett swear by How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie, and the lessons of Carnegie have stood the test of time. They are classic principles in the best sense, and the fundamentals of this book are still applicable generations later. These principles do not revolve around trends or fads, they are just the building blocks of social intelligence, and how practicing good social skills can improve your life. Here are the 10 best, classic lessons we learn from Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People. Number 1. Do not criticize, condemn or complain. Any idiot can criticize, condemn, or complain, and most fools do, Carnegie writes, adding that forgiveness requires character and self-control, and that this discipline will pay off in your interpersonal connections. Number 2. Be generous with praise. Throughout the book, Carnegie offers Schwab as an example of someone who embodies all of the tenets he preaches. In my wide association in life, meeting with many and great people in various parts of the world, Schwab declared, I have yet to find the person, however great or exalted in their station, who did not do better work and put forth greater effort under a spirit of approval than they would ever do under a spirit of criticism, Schwab said. Number 3. Remember their name. It's tough to remember people's names when you first meet them. It can be difficult to remember people's names when you meet them on the street, but if you can train yourself to do so, it makes them feel special and important. Remember that a person's name is the sweetest and most important sound in any language to that individual, Carnegie says. Number 4. Be genuinely interested in other people. People believe you like them because you remember their name and ask them questions that encourage them to talk about themselves so you can learn about their hobbies and passions. You can make more friends in 2 months by becoming genuinely interested in other people than you can in 2 years by trying to get other people interested in you, Carnegie writes, than you can in 2 years by trying to get other people interested in you. To break it down, you should listen 75% of the time and only speak 25% of the time. Number 5. Know the value of charm. People don't talk about it enough in the job search sector, but a large part of landing a job is people liking you. It's not about your talent, where you went to college, or who you know, it's about people enjoying you. A solid resume may get you in the door, but it's charm, social skills, and talent that keep you there, and people will usually choose someone they want to be around over someone they don't like as much but is more talented. Make yourself someone people want to talk to, and show real interest in others, since it will enhance your life and open doors you never imagined. Number 6. Be quick to acknowledge your own mistakes. Being humble and reasonable enough to recognize your own mistakes will make people less defensive and more agreeable. Taking responsibility for your actions, including your mistakes, is essential for having healthy and solid personal and professional connections. A quick acknowledgement and apology on your part will go a long way toward resolving tension or a disagreement. Number 7. Don't attempt to win an argument. Carnegie believes that the greatest approach to win any argument is to avoid it. Even if you utterly demolish someone's case with objective facts, you'll be no closer to reaching an agreement than if you make personal arguments. A man convinced against his will is of the same mind still, Carnegie said, quoting an old proverb. Number 8. Begin on common ground. If you're having an argument with someone, start with the basics and work your way up to the more challenging topics. You'll never be able to recoup if you start on divisive ground, and you might even lose ground on topics where you agree. Number 9. Have others believe your conclusion is their own. People cannot be compelled to believe anything, and persuasive people are aware of the importance of suggestion over demand. Instead of telling them they're incorrect, learn to plant the seed and persuade them that what they actually want is the same thing you want, obviously without telling them that is the case. Number 10. Make people feel important. Smiling, remembering people's names, appreciating them, and making an effort to learn about their hobbies and discuss them make people feel important. That is the central theme of all of the preceding ideas. Making people feel valued will make walking across the globe a far more pleasant and fantastic experience. That's all for now, but before we end, here again the 10 ways to make people like you, from How to Win Friends and Influence People. Number 1. Do not criticize, condemn or complain. Number 2. Be generous with praise. Number 3. Remember their name. Number 4. Be genuinely interested in other people. Number 5. Know the value of charm. Number 6. Be quick to acknowledge your own mistakes. Number 7. Don't attempt to win an argument. Number 8. Begin on common ground. Number 9. Have others believe your conclusion is their own. Number 10. Make people feel important. And because you completed the video, you are sure to practice all these ways on how to make people like you. AUDIOBOOK is thankful and wishing you all the best in life. Don't forget to subscribe to us.